I think the few years that I was running with Wale, I mean, it's still someone I work with closely, but me and him got close around 20 end of 2014, beginning of 2015. That's when I started working with Wale on some of his stuff, and just watching him, how he moves through the industry, how he puts songs together, how how he just relates to his peers and that sort of thing. I learned a lot of do's and don'ts, and it really helped me grow myself as an artist in the music business. I think that was very helpful for me. And you see where I'm at now. I got the situation with Epic Records, and I feel like it's something I've done before because I was like close to bro, and watching him do his thing in the major label business. So now for me, it's like I know how to navigate and move. I remember when I was doing Feel Some Way, it's one of my homies beats, Super Miles, who I work with. He was on the last EP, the joint I did with Lil Baby. When I was doing that, he had sent me a batch of beats because I hit him. I was like, yo, I'm working on some joints for Wale. Send me some. I played the joint for Wale, and he laid that part that he got in the beginning. Hey, jealous niggas, man. He left that, and then I remember he had to go do something, and he just left the studio completely. This is a studio, I forgot the name of it. This is a studio in Burbank, but Dr. Dre used to own it. From what I heard, they did the Chronic in there. But anyway, yeah, we was in there while they left, and then I did the hook part. Yeah, man, I ain't worried. I laid that part, and then I was like, fuck, they're not back. I'm gonna put a verse on it too. Did the verse, did that all in one setting, and then we were kind of waiting. I was kind of waiting to see when Wale was going to do a verse. They were playing at his label to see if it could make the album. Long story short, it didn't make the album. So I was like, man, fuck it, I'm going to put it on mine. While we were in Miami, I told Wale, yo, I'm going to put this on my project. He laid the verse on it, the extra verse on it, and, it made the project. And we shot the video, and the rest was history. Everybody has a different process in the studio. I remember I used to see the videos of Lil Wayne coming up with stuff, and he'll come up with 3-4 bars, and then he'll stop, think of something else, and then punch in. And I used to think that was so amazing. It is amazing. And then, I got started recording. When I got into my own career and I started recording, I used to write my stuff in a notepad. Then I was like, I started recording myself, and I was like, you know what? I don't even need a notepad because as I think of it, I can just lay it down. And doing that, I realized that's what Wayne was doing. That's what Wayne does. I've seen Future in the studio. That's what Future does. He'll just come up with a little bit and then lay the rest. And to be honest with you, I think, for me, that's the best way to record because it allows you to capture the feeling as you're going. A lot of times, sometimes too, I will hear a beat and then I'll just record like a reference of how I want my verse to sound. Like it won't make any sense. It'll just be a melody and I'll just be humming like the cadence. And then I will come back and I'll just fill the words in. And that it's like you get to capture the feeling that you want, and then you can put the storyline in it. But some people were just legit were mumbling and freestyling, and I spend a little more time on my joint. But